Hi, everyone. I am about 2 minutes before the official start of this broadcast, so if anybody's on early with me, I just wanted to say hello and welcome. And there are two links where you can view this. One is the main event link, one is a YouTube link. So if for any reason you're having any difficulty getting in to this, just reach out to your consultant, who is one of my business partners, and they have both of those links so they can maybe provide you with another one. Okay, although you probably won't even hear that if you can't get in. I'm also going to be posting a replay of this for anybody who isn't able to catch it live. So, all right. It is live and 1 o'clock, so I am going to go ahead and start this broadcast. Let me grab one thing. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Stacy Hughes, and I'm a Premier Level 5 executive consultant with Rodan and Fields, and I am hosting this product webinar today on behalf of myself and all of my business partners. So you've been invited here today either by me or one of my business partners, and we hope today that you take away from this a good understanding of our brand and our approach to multi-med therapy with our products, and what all the products are, so that you can go back to the consultant who invited you with some follow-up questions. And I'll also try to take some follow-up questions today on the broadcast if you're on with me as well. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about this brand. If you are brand new to Rodan and Fields, have never heard of the brand really that much before, you probably have heard of Proactive. We work with the same doctors who developed Proactive. So Proactive was the first venture of Dr. Katie Rodan and Kathy Fields, and they sold the brand about 2 decades ago. It's a still very well, it's in every country. Proactive is the #1 best world selling acne line in the world. So it's still a very successful brand. It's just that our doctors no longer own it. So they sold that brand, and the reason why is because they're Stanford trained dermatologists. They are still practicing dermatologists in San Francisco. There's actually a 3-year waiting list to see them. So their patients were coming in and saying, Dr. Rodan, I have sensitive skin and I'm concerned about my aging skin. I don't really have acne, but I would love if you could do something like that for me. And so that was the impetus for them to develop the brand that we have now. So they sold Proactive. They used that money to invest in this new company. And they rolled out this brand first in high-end retail stores. We were the #1 clinical retail brand in Nordstrom's, actually. And then about almost a decade into their business, they did a market study, and they found that their customers were coming to them through referrals, through somebody who was using it and having great results, or somebody whose mom or sister or friend said, you got to go check this out. They weren't walking into Nordstrom's and walking up to the counter and hearing about it and being sold it. They were being referred to the product brand, and that lined up with the distribution model of direct sales. And so that's what was the decision. That's what led to the decision for them to pull out of retail and go into direct sales. And now you can only purchase this brand through independent consultants like us. So that is a little bit about how this brand got to be in our hands, how we're lucky enough to be able to work with it. And now I'm going to tell you a little bit about the products we have to represent themselves. They are all based on a theory of our doctors called multi-med therapy, where the products build upon each other. You have the right ingredients, the right amounts, and they build upon each other so that you can have these really dramatic results on par with things that you wouldn't get without a prescription product. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the products. We have 4 main regimens. One is called Soothe. So this is the regimen that's for anybody with sensitive skin, eczema, rosacea, any kind of sensitive skin issue. You can see most of our regimens have 4 steps. One of them has 3 steps. So it starts with a wash. Soothe is a very gentle wash. It's a non-foaming wash. It has nothing in it that's going to irritate the skin. So that goes on first. Step 2 is our treatment step. Now, one thing about when people have a lot of sensitive skin issues, they often are prescribed hydrocortisone or steroidals. So our regimen doesn't contain any steroidals, but this has allantoin and dimethicone are the main active ingredients in it, and they're very effective at cutting through the irritation of the skin. And then there's a really nice moisturizer, very gentle, just enough to moisturize the skin, nothing in it that would irritate the skin. And then last but not least, all of our regimens have a broad spectrum SPF step. And so this is a mineral SPF. It goes on last and it helps protect the skin. Now, what's really remarkable about the Soothe brand is that some people are just really like, their only skin concern is I want to get rid of this redness or this irritation. And Soothe actually is clinically proven to build up the lipid layer of the skin and make the skin less irritated to the environmental things that can irritate skin. And so if somebody's goal is really to be on the anti-aging regimen, say or have sensitive skin and they're also concerned about aging skin, then we have successfully transition people from something like the Soothe regimen onto another regimen, and that's because this has successfully built up that lipid layer of the skin so much that they are no longer so sensitive anymore. So it's an amazing regimen. Next is our Unblemished regimen. So this we like to call the big sister to Proactive. It is, similar in some ways, but also has newer technology. So one thing is it starts with a wash that's a sulfur wash. And so that's significant. If you've ever seen or used Proactive, it has an exfoliating wash. This is different. The sulfur in the wash starts to work on acne, but it also cuts through redness. And that's something that's present in a lot of people who have acne-prone skin. So this is effective at treating redness and acne just with the wash. Then the toner, you actually have two options for toner with Unblemished. This is the clarifying toner. It's best for anybody who has really active flare-ups with their acne. And then we also have a spot fading toner. And that is something you've had acne in the past, have some dark marks from post-acne scarring, and that can be used for that. And then we have the treatment step. So this is a dual action pump. It has benzoyl peroxide in one side and a special lotion in the other side. And you dispense it, one pump from each side or two pumps from each side. You mix it together on your fingertips, and then you just kind of massage it into your skin, and it gets deeper into the pores because of the special lotion. So that's some newer technology that makes that especially effective. And then last but not least is our broad spectrum SPF. It has a matte finish. A lot of times acne prone skin can get really kind of a shiny, greasy, oily look, and this helps to combat that as well as just protect the skin with SPF. So this is an amazing regimen. It's not just teenagers that struggle with acne. I actually have hormonal acne. I turned 40 this year, and so this has been really an effective treatment for me. I've been using it for the past year since I had my last pregnancy and had some flare-ups with that. So there's that. Our next regimen is one of our most popular regimens. So this really gets into the aging of the skin now. This is called Reverse. Reverse is our regimen that's for sun damage, dark marks, melasma, any kind of pigmentation of the skin that's brought on by hormonal changes like pregnancy or menopause. This is what's going to treat this. Also, though, sometimes sun damage doesn't show up as dark marks, but just an overall dullness of the skin. So we'll have people will say, I just feel like my friend has this really beautiful glow to her skin. She's probably a Rodan and Fields user, but my skin just looks so dull in comparison. And is there anything I can do about that? Well, often it's that there's sun damage under the skin. It's not presenting as dark marks, but it's presenting as dullness. And so this regimen is effective for that. So it starts with the wash. This is an exfoliating wash. This regimen has a really nice, subtle, light citrus scent too. I love that about it. But this is a very nice, just gentle exfoliating wash. It's an exfoliating wash because it really wants to get the ingredients into the skin that are going to treat the dullness and dark marks that come on next. So the next one is the toner. So this is the Reverse Intensive Brightening Toner. It actually uses licorice extract, believe it or not, is the active ingredient that helps to start to brighten the skin. And next, I also think this is pretty amazing, this technology. So we have a dual step for the third step in the reverse. It's a vitamin C and then a retinol step. And so what you do with it, it's similar to that dual pump with the Unblemished. You put a dab of this and a dab of this on your fingertips, rub them together, and massage them into your skin. And what is unique about this is you'll see other brightening serum things on the market that have the vitamin C and retinol together, and they're stored together. And the reason why ours aren't is because vitamin C is actually more active if it's kept at a lower pH. And so we keep ours separate so that it can be a better product for us and be more effective. The other nice thing about this, though, is retinol is a really effective wrinkle smoother. And so it's kind of this works into anti-aging as well with smoothing out wrinkles when you use this brightening serum. And then last but not least is the broad spectrum SPF. I love this SPF. It has a really kind of dewy look to it, and it is SPF 50 so that you don't go and reverse all the reversing you just did. It's great. So, and last but not least is our best-selling regimen, because no matter what your skin issue, there is no denying that all of us are aging all the time. And so this is the regimen that is really for preventing and treating the signs of aging. So even if you are not concerned right now about wrinkles and firmness, you really have no skin care concerns, this is probably the best regimen for you, because the work you do now, putting peptides on your skin now, is going to effectively treat the onset of losing firmness and starting to have wrinkles on the skin. So this is Redefine Wash. It's actually very unique. It's a twice daily mask. And so this goes on the skin, you let it dry and then wash it off. A lot of people are like, am I gonna have time to do a mask? But it doesn't have to stay on the skin for 15, 20 minutes. This is like 2 minutes. Just let it dry and then wash it off. It can be drying while you're brushing your teeth is what a lot of us do. It's really great. It's very deep cleansing. It's clay and kale based. Smells like a spa when you put it on. This is our next step in the Redefine regimen. It's a pore minimizing toner. What it starts to do is not just additionally cleanse the skin, but it puts on peptides on the skin. And peptides are when your skin starts to age and your skin starts to lose firmness, pores can appear bigger. And so this starts to put peptides on the skin that help to combat that and decrease the appearance of your pores. In the daytime, you use this step. It is the Daytime Triple Defense Lotion. It has peptides. It has SPF, and it doesn't smell like SPF though. I should say I do like that about all of our SPF stuff. It doesn't smell like sunscreen. It doesn't really have any scent at all. I don't feel like this does. But it also has this technology in it called optical diffusion technology that isn't like a shimmery look, but it is like it deflects the light. And so what a lot of people feel like when they use this is that they really don't need any makeup. You know, not only have we treated the underlying skin issue, but this just really has a nice finish so that you don't really feel like you need makeup. In fact, I will tell you what I'm using right now, or wearing, I guess, on my skin is the Unblemished regimen. And then I'm using this day cream on my skin, which I'm able to tolerate with the Unblemished regimen. And I don't have any makeup on other than lip gloss and a touch of blush. And I'm almost 40, so I love this. And then at nighttime, your third step in this regimen is our Redefine PM cream. It's an excellent moisturizer. It has more peptides, it has retinol, and it has hyaluronic acid. So it's going to work on firming up the skin, and it's going to work on decreasing wrinkles and moisturizing the skin together. And that's it. It's a very simple line of products. It's not, a lot of bells and whistles. We're like, we just want to be simple and effective. Use the right ingredients in the right order and the right amounts, and then you can have these dramatic results. We do have 2 tools that we sell that can really kind of amp up the results of these regimens. I'm going to share those with you now. And then just a couple of extra products that are great too. All right, so this is called our macro exfoliator tool. This is if you've ever gone and had a professional exfoliating facial from a dermatologist or an esthetician, this is probably going to look like something what you've used. I love it because it's simple to use. And you press one button, let me show you, it lights up. What you can't see well, I was testing this earlier, you can't see well in the picture, I don't think, at least I can't, from my view of what you can see, I don't think you can see, but what I see is a face. And on the face, there's arrows going on the cheeks this way. And it says 1 minute. My timer set for 1 minute. So when I press play on this, it's going to give me 1 minute to sweep in the direction that it showed me to sweep across my face. And then I'll go over to this cheek and do the same thing. And then it's going to stop and it's going to show me where to go next on my face. Either my forehead or my nose is next. I can't remember. But then I'm going to just do that next, and I'm going to go in the direction that it tells me to go, and it'll stop and it'll tell me where to go. So for your face and for your neck, you can use it on other parts of your body. What it does is this tip, it's called a diamond exfoliating tip. It actually exfoliates the skin as it brushes along. And then in the middle, there's a suction, and it sucks any of the dead skin that's being removed by the exfoliating. It actually removes 5 million dead skin cells per use. You use it once a week. Sunday nights, a lot of us do it, and then you're just glowing throughout the week. And it also, what it does is it gets all the dead skin off there so that your regimen that you're using will really be more effective. So that, but I love that it's easy to use. And then to clean it, you just take the tip off and put a new filter on it each time. It's not a lot of steps, so I like that too. And our next tool. So this is the tool you're going to use to firm the skin and cut into wrinkles as well. It is, I don't think you'll probably be able to see because they're so tiny, but there are tiny acupuncture grade needles covering this roller. It's called the AMP MD roller. And what you do, how it works, is you roll it on your face in 3 directions. So you go like this, like this, like this. And you do this at night. You can do it every night after you do your regimen before you put on the moisturizer step. So I would do, like in my Redefine regimen, I would do my wash, my toner, and then I would do the roller. And I would roll it, and then I'm gonna follow it up with, we have these little blue night serum capsules. You open it up, put the contents on your face. It's pre-measured for you in these little capsules, put it on your face. And the capsules are full of peptides and retinol. And this has made micro perforations in the skin. It's very safe. It's just the top layer of skin, but it allows the retinol serum to get in deeper and be more effective. And you can do this on your neck too. And what we find when people do this is it really amps up the results of the firming of the skin and the diminishing of wrinkles and fine lines, and just really dramatic results. So this is actually my favorite tool. You don't have to charge it. You just use it 1 minute a night, and then you put on your serum and your lotion, and that's it. Okay, and that's it for tools too. So there are a few additional add-on items I'm going to show you. One is our newest item that we launched last year is if you've been considering fillers or Botox or anything like that, this is our answer to that. It's a non-injectable filler product. It's quite amazing. It's called Acute Care, and what it is it looks like this. You can see it comes in a dual pack, but you can see I've got one in my display. It looks like a white strip. It basically works like a white strip, but you put it here, 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 any of those spots, those deeper wrinkles that really bother you, the crow's feet, the 11s, the parentheses around your mouth, even around your lip. And so this you put it on overnight, and it fills the wrinkle while you sleep. It's the only ingredient in it are peptides and hyaluronic acid, which are the same ingredients you find in injectable fillers when you go see your dermatologist. But this has little tiny cones all over it, and the cones just kind of seep into the wrinkle and they melt with the moisture of your skin overnight, and they fill the wrinkle while you sleep. So you will probably see results with just one-time use. About 75% of people do. However, if you want the results to last like 3 months, like an injectable filler, then you'll use a whole box of these. You'll do it every 3rd night until the box is gone. And then that will be like results like an injectable filler at about half of the cost of an injectable filler and no needles. So that's even better pro. And then last but not least, I'm going to tell you about 3 more products. This is our microdermabrasion paste. It's a sugar and salt scrub. It's an amazing scrub. You can use it up to 3 times a week in place of your wash, and it just is a very deep cleansing. It's in addition to our exfoliating arsenal of the macro exfoliator. You can use this to continue to brighten up the skin during the week. And it has a lot of uses too. People use it like if you get that rough skin on your arms, you can use it on your arms or before you shave, or other uses I'm not thinking of off the top of my head, but it's a very useful product. You can use it all over your body. Another thing is our lip renewing serum. So this time of year, especially right now, it is January 31st. It's very chilly up here in Boston where I am, and a lot of chapped lips going on. So this is just exfoliate your lips with a wet washcloth, and you apply the contents of one of these little silver lip serum capsules. And like I used to put chapstick on all the time, and now I barely have to. I wear a little bit of lip gloss just because I like the way it looks. But this has really effectively treated my skin. It's antioxidant rich, and that's why it's treating the skin. And then the holy grail is our Redefine Multifunction Eye Cream. This is something that everybody should use. I've used eye cream since I was 20 years old. This is the best eye cream I've ever used. I don't have any concealer on under my eyes right now. I used to wear concealer under my eyes since I was in high school. And so this is a very effective eye cream. It's better than anything. I've tried some really expensive ones. So we recommend that you take a look at this for adding on to any of your regimens as well. Now, you may have an idea from this about what is the best regimen for you. So if you do, great, you can go ask your consultant about that. If you still have some questions, ask your consultant about our solution tool. We have a tool on our websites that was designed by our doctors. It will basically walk you through a mini evaluation from the doctors. It will give you a prescription for what's the best thing for your skin from our doctors. And that is definitely recommend doing the solution tool if you haven't already. And then you should ask your consultant about our preferred customer program. So our preferred customer program is a program that we really love because it comes from corporate. They give this great discount to you. You get 10% off and you get free shipping for being a preferred customer. Most of our products are about a 60-day supply. So in about 60 days, you'll get an email asking if you're low on anything and need to replenish anything. But through this program, you're actually not committing to purchase again. It's just that you get this nice reminder, and then you're a call to action to do something, to go in and say, no, I'm not out of product yet, or I'm not out of product and I would like to try the scrub and the eye cream right now, or yes, I am out of product and I need to replenish the order. You can cancel the program at any time too, but it's definitely worth it for the discount, the 10% off and free shipping. So ask your consultant about that. And I think that just about covers the basics of our brand and our products and our wonderful preferred customer program. So thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you so much.